development of a school teachers training program in association with Microsoft Education, Tech Avantgarde, and Government of West Bengal. Before I proceed with the training program, okay, so before we proceed with the training program, basically we wanted to thank first of all the government of West Bengal, the Directorate of School Education System, Mr. Sukanto Saha, who has done an extraordinary effort in organizing this training session. We are especially thanking to the Microsoft Education for organizing this training programs, and we are also thankful to the Tech Avantgarde who have initiated the entire training program for this particular batch. And Tech Avantgarde is a global training partner of Microsoft who is continuously doing the training programs for the educators. And right from the lockdown to till now, 9.5 lakhs of teachers are trained under Tech Avantgarde, the platform umbrella. We last but not least, we also wanted to thank the school management, school heads, and all the school teachers who are joining this training program for a change. So we definitely wanted to show you that this change is definitely going to happen, where this training is going to bring a definite change. Let me introduce myself. My name is Prashant Kumar Jha. I am educator empowerment expert. I am Microsoft learning consultant and Microsoft certified educator. So from past 7 to 8 years, I'm continuously involved in this training programs, right from hand holding the educators to use the keyboard and mouse to making them as a hybrid educator, making them as a global educators. I am currently doing this kind of efforts, and I'm pretty sure that this particular batch which I have got for training, all educators will be empowered, and I'll try to solve all the small queries which is going to come during this entire professional development training program. So I'm not alone here. I have got my entire team who is backing you up. They will be part of the entire chat today. So you will have the chat option enabled. If you see your mobile phone or the laptop which you have joined in, you can go to Q&A and you will see that different teams are going to join different days, and they will be there to support you in terms of Q&A, chat, queries which you are going to have during the session. So today in the panel, I have got Saroni M, who is also going to help you out in solving the chat. Manish Kumar, we have got Shivangini, we have got Franjini. So they're the team who are continuously going to help you out in sharing some links, informations, whatever you have got. They are there in the chat to help you out today. And also, it's not a right now we are just going to have this session and things are going to get over. No, we are trying to handhold you whenever you required any support in terms of training or empowering yourself. I really know the entire education, so you know our team and you know me also. I also know pretty much information about the demographic of the entire the attendees who have joined in today. So based on my analysis, this batch has a total number of people who has joined today. 13,000 plus people are joining today, and these joinings are happening from different part of West Bengal. I can see that almost all the districts of the West Bengals are participating in this training programs. That is a great thing, right from the districts like Kolkata, Alipurduar to Uttar Dinajpur, everything. I can see that all those things, North 24 Parangana, okay, then Pashchim Bardhaman, everything. I think all the districts, you can see it on the screen. The participations of the educators are coming in. This shows the complete enthusiasm of the educators for joining this training programs. And when I have seen gone detail into the training details that how many people have joined in, so when I see that principals, head of institution, headmasters, headmistress, teachers, sport teachers, that means every category of educators community are trying to empower themselves. That is the best part. And I have also seen their feedbacks. When they have done the registrations, I can see lot of energy is there in the educators. And trust me, I'll just see that this energy will be definitely going to utilize, and we will be convert into a proper transformation or digital transformation, I can say. Few observation on your registration, which we have seen it, and based on that, the training is also converted. As I can see on the screen, the educators who are participating, the maximum of the educators are using a smartphone. So we will be trying to convert or transform these training programs for the smartphone users more, because I can see people are joining from mobile phones more. It's a 12,000 or almost 13,000 people are joining from mobile phone, then laptop users, and then different users who are joining from tablets and others. And maximum people are also, we also understand one thing, that maximum people are dependent on their mobile phone data. Example, if a teacher has got a mobile phone and they have got 2 GB of data per day limit, they trying to utilize that to join this training program. So definitely we don't want you to make your mobile data or your complete effort. We wanted to make it utilize, and we can see that maximum people are using mobile data. So we don't want to. Earlier, the program was planned out for 4 hours to 6 hours. Definitely will be a challenge for you to join it. Your mobile data will definitely not support it. So what we have currently done is, it's a 90-minute sessions, which is divided between the theory and practical sessions. So less time we will be trying to do with the theory, and more time we'll be doing in the hands-on practical, so that everybody can practice the software as I'm explaining it to you. Okay, so today is the first day. So we will definitely try to not to go much deeper in the sessions or practical things, but we'll take the session very lightly today. Okay, and before I start actually this session, it's my habit to know whether you all are ready. So how to know about you are ready or not? What I request you to do right now is, you must be getting a message into the Q&A option. Okay, if you have seen this Q&A box on your screen, I want you to go and click on the option, hit like on the option of yes, I'm ready. So that the icon will be there. Just click on that. So I'll come to know how many people are ready. So click on Q&A, and I'll just see that whether you're ready or not. That's great. I can see the people are right now coming slowly to the Q&A sections, and they are trying to hit like. The number is going increasing fastly. All of you can try doing this, so that you'll come to know that where we are sharing the informations. As you all can see, that number is increasing, and we are reaching close to 500 in a very small span of time. Great. Okay, I'll do one thing, because your involvement is so great. What I can do is, I'll just try to enable certain things on the screen, so that you can, it will help you out to understand this training session much better way. So Microsoft Tools also supports the multilingual capability. In other meetings, we can also show you, if I speak in English, the entire voice can be transformed into your the language, like regional language like Bangla, and other any other languages which is there. So the preview and support and beta versions are already available. For example, I have just now enabled the subtitles. Okay, so whatever I'm going to speak from now, it will definitely going to translate in the bottom of the screen in Bangla language. So if you wanted to read the text, you can read the text also in Bangla language. So this is one of the capability. You can see it. Today I'm doing, tomorrow you will do, right? So the entire session will have this subtitle, and I will go a little slow. So thank you. Let me just see how many people are ready right now. Okay, we have seen the number of which is crossed 1700. It's crossed. So great. I think you all can participate in that activity. Okay, I'll just go ahead in my explanation. Today, I just wanted to set the stage and try to explain you for what purpose we have come in today for training. What is the main introduction of this entire objective of this entire training? What you are going to get at end of this training session? That is a very important for all of you to understand. Trust me, we are very committed for the educator empowerment session, and the main intention of this today's training, or this overall 5 days of training, is the professional development. And we all know that how important professional development is. If I have to say that great professional developments leads to the great teaching, leads to the improved student outcomes. So whatever we are doing, it's not for me, it's not for you, it's for the students. That we all know that, and we have to see that today our student incomes, that outcomes are definitely going to improvised with some efforts that we all have to focus together. So this training is for you in terms of understanding that what best you can provide back to the students community in terms of empowering them, because we are currently living in 21st century and we cannot provide or give the access of 20th century tools to the students because worlds are changing. You have seen that after COVID, what other things have changed. So that is very important that as educator, we should gear up and we should try to provide best to our students. So yeah, the first part which I told you about this, why the professional development is very important and how we can do the professional development. It is not today I'm not going to do the sessions on the language and other things. It is basically the professional developments we are trying to do with the help of technology. And trust me, many people have the fear also about how to use technology and whether technology can replace a teacher also or not. So we have from the famous leader George Couros. He has told also about technology will never replace a great teachers, but in the hands of great teachers, technology can be transformational. So as a teacher, you need to know how to handle the technology. And if that is there, nobody can stop us in generating the 21st century ready students. Okay, I'll tell you the need also why it is required. I'll just give you some small examples so that you understand the complete intention of this training programs. So if you have like I'll just share you some of the video links which I'm always going through it. I have seen the Western countries and especially in the Western countries, China and every places, the right now the humans are getting replaced by the robots. Okay, the manufacturing companies are bringing the robots and they are trying to manufacture a complete car manufacturing they are doing in 10 minutes, which humans were supposed to do in the 5 days or 10 days or 15 days or 50 days. So now humans are getting replaced by the robots, which is somewhere good because humans are definitely for the different purpose. And if this kind of pace of transformations continues, then definitely what will happen after 5 years or 10 years down the lines or by 2030, we are going to see that many things are getting automated. And we what we are doing right now, the preparation of our students, if we are not preparing the students as per 21st century needs, when they come out from their schools and colleges, the complete world will be different for them. So it is important wherever we are, whatever we are doing right from today, we don't have to waste a single day. Try to incorporate technology in education in some way to help ourselves, right? So one more important aspect is technology. Professional development is one aspect of this training. Technology is second aspects of this training, and most important segment, which is hybrid learning, is the most important aspects of this training program. Now, I'm pretty sure that all of you must have done some kind of online tools or used some of the online tools during the COVID times, because without tools, we was not surviving during the times. And just to communicate to the students, we must have used SMS or WhatsApp or Google or Microsoft or Zoom, anything we must have used it during that point of time. Now, hybrid learning, which I'm talking about, it is the new normal now. Okay, the future of education will be the same, will be the new normal. Okay, so you have seen that with the help of technology, we were able to survive for the 2 years and we are able to communicate with the students. But after 2 years, what we did, we have again gone back to our old physical mode of teaching system. Okay, whatever the technology's advantage was there, we are not utilizing it today. And example, I'm just giving a simple example. If some schools must have used or some teacher must have used online teaching process, they must have used the feature of recording the class. Okay, that means whatever a teacher is teaching gets recorded. This is a small feature, just a recording, but how much impact these features can bring in today's education, we really need to know that, because every students are different. Their learning speeds are different. After teaching today in the physical classroom, they cannot ask you to teach again, but watching recording definitely helps them. So recording option we tried during the COVID times. And before COVID times, we had tried to teach the physical way. But now what we are doing, we are again going to the back to the physical way. What is the system today which can help us in getting these two things together and try to form a new system? That is also one thing which we are trying to do it. So we are doing a lot of projects today, and we are doing a project which is called also as a carte blanche projects, where 800 CBSE schools, every district of the country, we have selected, and we are trying to implement hybrid. All AICT colleges we are trying to implement with the hybrid, and there are so many things which is there, which is hybrid is the new normal, which is called as education 3.0. I'll come and talk more about education 3.0 in future, but try to understand these three outcomes, or these three for actually hitting these three objective. We are conducting these training programs to develop your professional development, B, your technology side improvement, that means empowering yourself with more and more technology tools, and third, to make you understand about the need of hybrid education, how you can implement in your classroom hybrid with the right tools. And these trainings are not like you are just given a trainings, and after that you are forgetting the things. We are providing you in your hand the tools. Okay, that means the tools you are going to use it to use exactly the tools in the classrooms. Okay, so example, if anybody is coming for a training or any kind of machine workshops, we provide them machines to go and implement with them, implement these all machines in the real time. Same way, this is the training which we are providing you tools in your hand, so that after this training also you can practice and make yourself improvised in technology. Okay, so I'll just tell you the structure of our upcoming sessions, which we are going to do it from today to day 5. This timetable and agenda must be there in all of your devices. You all must have seen this agenda. If I just focus more in this agenda, today onwards the training is starting, and I am trying to today focus more about what technology or tools available in education today, which we all needs to know, because we are talking about physical education to digital educations to hybrid education. What are the tools available which helps us in doing that? Second important area is we are going to talk about Microsoft Office 365 applications. That is tomorrow. Then we are going to talk about teaching with technology with the help of Microsoft Teams. And trust me, when you're going deep down into this kind of training programs, your confidence level will be improved, and you are going to use these tools right from next day in your classroom. Then we are going to talk about professional development, Microsoft Learn, and 21st century skills. That's one of the important part we are going to talk about, where your certification will come into picture. And then we'll definitely break for the Dasera. I know how the significance of Dasera in West Bengal. So we are going to break after 17th, and then on 25th, when you're coming back after the Dasera holiday, we are going to have one assessment with you. That is one examination we are going to conduct based on the concept which is explained so far. And once you clear the examination or the online test, you will be rewarded with global certification of Microsoft. And you will be deserving candidate who will receive these certificates, because your hard work's definitely going to earn this certificate for you. Now, coming back to the structure of this session. So how the structure will be going to happen? The objective is 21st century ready educator. We have to see only one intention, that before I go to the students, we have to see that the teachers are ready. So that is the one of the objective. 90-minute session. That means 25% of the session will be theoretical. Other sessions will be practical. Today, the day 1, that's why we will try to take more time on theoretical side of it, but practical also will do today. But tomorrow onwards, more on the practical side. That means I will do some activity, and I will expect you to do the same activity and report it. Okay, in the session only. Then this session you can access anytime, any place, any device. That's why we have selected the hours after school hour. That means after school hours, when you are a little free, you spend 1 hour time in your professional development, and definitely that will worth in experience. Then recording. That means every session which we are doing today will get recorded. And entire recording link will be shared with you for your future reference also. Whenever you wanted to go through this recording, you can do that. Then access to Microsoft software to practice. You'll get all the application of Microsoft to practice. Latest Excel sheet, latest Word files, latest PowerPoint. These are things which we know. But apart from that, we're not aware about many tools. That all you'll get to know the access. You'll get a world-class certification, recognitions after this training programs or training course, I can see. I will only request your active participation in terms of activity completion during the session time and assignments which I'll give you after the session time. Try to complete that. It's a very small activity. I know I respect your time, but your small efforts will definitely try to bring the change. You will get a membership of Connected Learning community where all your educators will be a part of a group where we will be sharing you a lot of materials and you can communicate with each other. Handholding and support will be always there from our side. That will be part of this session. And we are trying to make sure this path will be definitely going to make sure your government also wanted that school teachers today should become from my physical school teachers to a global teacher or global mentor, I can say. Okay. And one last request that you always remember your Lavernier account. You all have received a login ID and passwords. Okay, this normally has come with a lot of request from the educator side of it that without ID passwords, we cannot access the softwares or we cannot practice. So that's why we request you to always remember your Lavernier ID and password. Okay. So make a note of ID and password in some paper. Coming to the next slide. This is what I was trying to congratulate you that you are eligible for Lavernier account for endless learning or endless empowerment. Lavernier account will help you out. That means the ID and password will help you out in accessing all the Microsoft application, which you can see in this figure. You can actually access all these sites. Okay. You will also access OneDrive. Now, today's teachers, if you conduct a class or anything like that, storage is a big challenge. You will be able to store, like normally when you try to record a video in the pen drive, we use it 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, that kind of memory we get it. So as a teacher, when you have a lot of content, students improvement, student planning, students content, teaching content, a lot of things are available today. These all things a teacher wanted to keep it, but they don't have space. Trust me, all the educators who are joined today, they all are getting 1000 GB of storage, and these 1000 GB you can use it to store your data. Okay, as the learnings will be coming, we are going to proceed with the learning. You will have access to all 1000, and I am going to guide you how and store, how and where you can go and do it. Try to understand, then we can do a lot of activity. So in our training exercise, we are going to cover multiple applications, software side of it. Maybe these logos will be not familiar to you, but after 5 days, I will again show you the same logo. And that time you will definitely come back and tell me that, okay, these all logos are familiar now, whether it is Team, Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Forms, OneDrive, where you can store data, immersive reader experience, Microsoft Sway, where you all can create your own web page. Then you have got mailings, like a video upload materials where you can upload the video, virtual field trips, which is very important. That means you can take your classroom wherever you are, just from your mobile phone or any device. You can take your classroom to any place of the world. Even you can show them the live museum of Egypt because of the virtual field trip facility. OneNote, Padlet, Office Lens, that means you can scan the entire textbooks into PDF format. So it is important for you teachers to empower on this all tools. And once you are ready, you will definitely teach your students. And we are very relaxed that you can teach your students, and students are natural learners. They learn much faster than me and you. So we are trying to incorporate video editing software in these training programs, which will definitely help you out. The presentation creation software, communication software, collaboration software, hardwares, which all hardwares are going to helpful for you for conducting these classes, everything. And not on last but not least, the pedagogy is an important segment. We are trying to incorporate pedagogy also, which will support you in this training program. So these are the toolkits which we are going to use it in this training process. Now, one request which when we start the training program, before that, what are things you should be ready with? One is the ID password. Secondly, you should ready with the laptops. If you're a laptop user, download Microsoft Teams application. If you are a mobile user, then download Microsoft Teams app, which you have already done. And we will share you some more application to download for this during this training period, because it will be really helpful. I'll give you the links today. So let's say Microsoft Flip, Microsoft Office, Microsoft OneDrive, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft web browser. It could be like Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, anything you can download it. Microsoft Lens. These are some software which I request the mobile phone, although it will consume some space in your mobile phone, but for learning purpose, try to download it. This will be really helpful. Okay. And these all things we will be sharing you as the takeaway materials in a single document, which you can actually access it after the session also. Okay. Now we are going to do one activity. Okay. So we have understood few things right now. Okay. The training is going to happen for 5 days. There are people who conduct the training programs on multiple tools. So we have got 11-year ID and password. So one thing we have to see that how to log into using, what are the things we should do with the help of that ID and password. How to access the software which I told you. It is almost like a 28,000 worth of software. Okay, so how to actually access this kind of software, which I'll just share my screen and I'll do activity, and I wanted you to also do the activity, and we will explore the softwares. So we'll do two activity right now. One is we will log into office.com and access all the Microsoft software which is licensed to me. Secondly, we will be log into Microsoft Teams and we will be joining a Microsoft Teams where it is going to form a community where all of you will be a part of a team groups, right? So we are going to do these two activity right now before we go to the next step. So for that, I have to share my screen to show you a practical way to do it. And trust me, in case somebody is not able to do it right now, the session is getting recorded. You can, on your own time, you can actually watch the recording and pause the recording and then follow the instruction which I'm going to show in this session. Okay, so let us go back to my system, and I'm trying to, and whatever I'm going to do it, I will also share you the recording in the mobile phone version. Okay, so you all are familiar about the web browser. Almost everybody has used it, whether it's a Google Chrome or Safari or Edge, right? Or Opera Mini, anything, you must have used it. So considering the fact that you have used the like a web browser, we can log into Google. That is like, we can go to the web browser and type it, let's say google.com. This is the Google website which we all familiar about. And Google, we can type it Office 365. Okay, so you can follow the instructions with me. Office 365. So O365 we also call as O365 to Office 365. And the first link which is coming here, www.office.com. Click on this link. This is the link which is office.com. And you can see this red color button which is called as sign in. So the ID and password which you have got, you have to enter the ID and password by clicking on signing in. So click on sign in. So it will display you next page. You have to enter the ID. Remember this, that you have to always go to office.com and then click on sign in. Okay, and enter the ID. So example, you must have got the ID, something look like this, 1.prashant@11year.cc. This is how the ID you all must have got it, which is ending with @11year.cc. Okay, so the same ID you have to enter here. So example, I'm currently using a ID HL. The moment I sign in, the background will come as a black. It will display as I touch the future, I teach. Enter the password right here. So the password example, whatever the password you have set, that password you can enter it. That's the reason we always, until the training is going on, after training also, you have to always remember your ID and password. So I'm using the same device, so I'm clicking on don't show this message again. And you can see this is how I have logged into welcome to Microsoft 365. That homepage message will come to all of you. Till this place, I think every educator take your time and try to complete this activity of log into office.com. I know that there are a diverse range of educators or attendees who are there today. So there are many slow learners, or there are many are fast learners. In that all circumstances, everybody to come to this page is important. Okay, so teachers, you have to just come to this page, office.com, enter ID password, and it's pretty simple. You have come to this office.com page. This is the exercise you have to do it. Tomorrow I'll guide you, explain about what are the other applications which is available here. But signing into office.com is one thing which you should follow. And also you can change your profile picture by clicking on the very right hand side icon. The circle icon will be there, which shows as H3. I'll just zoom in and show it to you. So on the right hand side, H3 is showing to me. For you, it will definitely show you the name of yours. Example, your name is Prashant Jha, so it will say P, J. Likewise, different names will be, the two letters will be displaying here. Click on that icon and you will have the option of changing the profile picture. If you wanted to customize your account more beautifully, you can definitely do it. Okay, you have the setting options to change the theme of this, look of this entire site. So just try exploring it the way you want it. Okay, so I have done the exploring little bit, and this is what I wanted you to complete the exercise today. Log into office.com and just be on this page. That's the first activity for you. Second activity is we have to log into Teams on the browser itself. Okay, so in the browser, how to log into Teams? And those who are using the mobile phone in the browser, if they have any difficulty in login, they can even switch to desktop mode. So in your browser, you can click on the three dots. Mobile phone users, click on three dots and click on the option called switch to desktop mode. That option will be displaying now. It is laptop, so it is not coming. But when I will share you a short video, in that video, that option will be showing to you. I'll record the entire session in the mobile phone and give it to you. Okay, now teachers, once it is logged in, we can go to the next step. We will log in as per our activity to Microsoft Teams. So what I'm going to do, I'm clicking on this 9 dots. Can you see it? This 9 dots, which is showing as app launcher. Either I can say 9 dots, or next time I'll use the terminology called app launcher. So if I say app launcher, you should know where is the app launcher. Click on this 9 dots or app launcher, and it will display you all the application of Microsoft licenses which you have got access to, right? All the applications will display. So I am right now interested very much in Teams. So I am going to the Teams application just to log in. So when you have logged into Teams, you must have seen that you are not part of any Teams. That message must have come. We are going to create a team right now, and we are going to add you. Now, what is team? So I'm just giving an example. You must be part of your family member WhatsApp group or friends or a school WhatsApp group, right? So that's the WhatsApp group, which is the public group options. Okay, it's a social media platform where you have created a group and you are communicating. But especially for education, Microsoft has come up with Microsoft Teams as the application, where Not only like a WhatsApp you are communicating, you can even share the files, you can even communicate, join online meetings, you can do all those things which is required in education, you can do in Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams has got a very beautiful version in terms of education which has come up, and that's a license which we have given it to you. So this is my Teams homepage where I can see that some options, activity, chat, Teams, assignments, and everything is coming up. Today, I am just going to create a team for all of you, and I just wanted to give you an activity to join this team. Okay, so maybe after session or whenever you get time, you can join this team and be a part of this community. So all of you will be a part of a common group for a communications, right? So this is my option coming up: join or create a team, and I'm just going to create a team. This all steps you don't have to remember right now because third day there is a special session on Microsoft Teams. So I am going to provide a team's name is West Bengal Education Group, Professional Learning Group, right? And I'm going to click on next. Okay, currently I'm not going to add, okay, I can just go and add some members in this group, but I just wanted to know anybody who wanted me to add them, they can also paste their 11-year ID in the chat. I am right now in the chat section just seeing you. So whatever questions you are asking, that definitely all these questions will be answered. And yes, one question which is coming are, where is my login ID? Many people who are asking about where is the login ID. This FAQs I will just answer at last, if in case you have not received it. Okay, I'm just going to trying to add some members which I can see in the name. Or you can share your 11-year ID. Yes, I got one or two ID. Gautam Roy has shared his ID, GOUTM. So I am adding as a student, GOUTM Roy. So it shows me Gautam Roy name. I can just added him. Likewise, I'm just going to add few more people here who has shared his names. Parth, Partha Pratim, I have added. Ranu Chetri, great. I'm just going to add you, ma'am, also. So don't worry, those who are not adding, you can actually self getting added out here. I have added 3 member. You can see 3 student I have added in this group. I click on close. Some rules I'll set in this group. Example, manage channels. Only owners can post message. Some settings I'm just trying to do it here. Okay, now we have got a group created here. I'm going to create a channel here. See, you can see this is channel general, and one more channel I'm creating it. Ask your doubts. This channel I have created. So whatever doubts you have got, you can always ask it here, but do not ask the repeated doubts. So you can just see the previous trial chain. I'm going to add one more channel called introduce, because there are many educators who wanted to introduce themselves. So I'm going to create as an introduction group. So there are 3 channels are there. Introduction, where we will just normally say, hi, I have joined this group. My name is so and so, and we can add it. We can just mention. So I'm just going to create a activity here, something called introduce yourself, right? That's one of the activity I'm just going to create here. You don't have to understand about this entire process. Just I am trying to create a community. And we can even convert this entire communication into any language which you wanted. So, and we'll definitely have a lot of fun when we have it now. Dasera is coming up, so we can actually share a lot of greetings here, lot of creativity. We can share it here. So I've created a group here, and what you should do when you will be part of this group, you should come to introduction area. Do not go to the general. Do not go to ask your doubt. Come directly to the introduction. And into the introduction, there is a reply button. And there is an option called new conversation. Do not click on I am a Microsoft certified educator or something if I wanted to share about myself. Okay, so that's how it should be done. Now, how you will be part of this group? Everybody will be part of this group. Now, already I have added 3 members. I think they can be part of this group. Right now, I can see I'm the owner and 3 people I added. So they can actually come to introduction and they can start replying here. So I request the 3 teachers to go to this place and reply and participate here. Meantime, I'll enable this group option to join for everybody. How I can do? I can just go to the some settings and create a team code. Yeah, this is the team code. Make a note of this code, maybe in the paper or something like that. I'll also provide full screen access. Join Teams group. So those who has not received the ID password, they will definitely be not be able to part of this group. But do not worry. If you have not received, you can actually check your mailbox. You must have received it and you will be part of this group. So I'll just show you the process also how to go and check your mailbox. So just you can just cooperate right now. I'll just tell you what you can do it. The code I have shared in the chat also, and how you can go and enter this group, this code where you can go and enter this code. This code has to be copied, and we need to come to this home page of the Teams and click on the option called join or create a team. And there's option of join a team with code. Enter the code right here and click on join team. So this is the password for you to join the West Bengal group of educators team. Okay, so this is a process which you should be able to use it to join the group and click on join team. So try to join in. Maybe some people must have tried joining in. I'll just see how many people have joined in. So earlier I had 3 members joined. If somebody has joined live, let us see. 91. Super. I think you are joining this group and everybody is active. It's very nice interactivity. I can see it right now from the West Bengal educators, and the group's members are joining fastly. Thank you so much for joining. We are definitely going to create a history. So we will be going to the page called introduction, and I can see that people are interacting. My name is Ranu Chesri. I'm a teacher. My name is Somya Pal. Welcome, ma'am. I can react to your message. Shantanu Saha sir. I'll react to your things. Soma Datta. Welcome, everybody. So everybody try to reply on a same message which I posted. Do not create a new conversation, which is the red color border you can see. On that only you can try to reply. Welcome, everybody. Okay. So you try to use this community and I have shared you the code. Everybody join, and we will be solving your queries. We'll be sharing a lot of materials here, assignments, quiz, everything in this group. Okay, so one place where you can access everything. So nice. I think everybody is joining to this group. Thank you so much for joining. So these two activity, I just wanted to do it. And when the Microsoft Teams topic we are going to do it, that time I will definitely try to explain you from the grassroots how you can convert your physical teaching space to a digital teaching space with your students. So to share the ID password to the students and then create a proper digital list for your internal communication and connectivity. That will show to you. Today, we wanted to form a group between us. So mathematics teacher has joined in from Birbhum Jila School. Welcome, madam. And thank you so much for this active participation. Okay. Uh, I just wanted to go back to the screen, but I'm a little curious to see the number of members. Great. So people are joining in. Take your time and join in. The codes are available on the group. Let me go back to my presentation. Okay. So yes, we have just now completed this particular activity where we know that how to sign into Office 365, and the things is recorded also. Tomorrow you can also sign in if you have login ID password. Without login ID password, you cannot sign in. Those who has not got the login ID password, they should go to their registered mail address. That is the one, and whatever the email address they have registered during the participation time or the registration time, on that email address, a email must have been uh, like email has come from hl@11e.cc account. Try to check your inbox, and sometimes it goes to the junk folder, okay, or spam folders. So try to go to the different folders and try to find out the subject line called agenda and joining link for professional development session. You will find it. But even if you're not able to find it, then I'll just share out the ticket form where you can actually ask your queries and we can help you out in that, because almost everybody has got it, the ID passwords this batch. So some queries our technical team can help it out, and we have a technical team who speaks also in Bangla language, English language, Hindi language, so you will be comfortable in talking to them. Now let me just conduct a very quick survey. Okay, this is the one place which you can learn today. Okay, uh, almost all of you must have created some survey in your, or you must have filled up some kind of survey form by yourself. But today you will learn about how to create a survey form. Okay, because survey form creation is very important. I just wanted to example. I wanted to know about uh, what is the level of knowledge you all have got already, because I can see that active participations are happening, but really I don't know how much you know about the applications, how many you're not aware about the application. So how I can know in this kind of big forum? I can only know by conducting a quick survey, and I can teach you also when I'm creating the survey how you can create with your students, right? So I'm a little curious to know that what are the different learning models you are using it and you have used during the COVID. And I also wanted to know that which all applications you are aware about, what are devices you know, something I wanted to know. How to do it? Let us get started. I am just going back to my previous screen and show you the process. Okay, so teachers, I am back to the old screen, and in this screen, this is my home page you are aware about, right? Welcome to Microsoft 365. If I am any page, I wanted to go to that page, I just have to click on App Launcher on the left and click on the top Microsoft 365. I'll come back to my home page again. Now at this home page, I wanted to create a form or survey. So form is also part of Microsoft 365 umbrella. That means whatever apps you have used, you already have used from last 3 decades, Word application, PowerPoint application, Excel application sometimes. But all these applications are now in your fingertip. You just have to click open and use it wherever you are, in mobile phone, in laptop, everywhere. Now I am interested to go to the form application. This is the forms. You can see it, forms as application. This is the form application is going to open right now. Okay. This is the form application which is open. Now, in this form application, there is an option for new form or new quiz or quick import. So many options are there. You must have seen this Google form. There's so many templates are also available here. You can click on view a templates. You can see there are so many templates are also available, which you can use it. Just change the text and the form is ready. Okay, let us not go to the template. We'll try to do from the scratch. So we'll click on new form, the second option. Okay, so new form, the moment I clicked here, and we can just go ahead and click on untitled form on the top, change the form, something name, whichever you wanted, survey form. The moment you change the survey form, it gives you some suggestion. Don't take suggestions, you try to create by yourself. Click on close, and there's a 4 choice, you can see it, and more choices are also there. So you can create a form based on these combinations. That is choice, text, rating, date, ranking, Likert, upload files. So many things are there. So example, I wanted to know from you that during the COVID times, what are the applications you are aware about? So example, I click on choice as a question. Okay, the first number question, what is the question? What are the application you have used so far? And I wanted to conduct a survey. So far, with students. With the students. So I'll just say WhatsApp. Second option is email. Third option is I can say about WhatsApp, email, Zoom application. I can try to take a name. Then Google Meet, Microsoft Teams. Then I can try to use some other applications like Google Drive, right? And maybe Wikipedia. Okay, so this is how I wanted to just check it out, the survey. This is the first question. Can you see that how the options I kept? Whether my form is ready? Yes, it is ready. I have option of preview. I can check it out how the forms is designed. See, this is how the forms are designed. So pretty simple and pretty easy. You can create your form and ask the people to respond to it. So one question is created. Second question, I wanted to know about next question. Are you using smart board or projector or flat panel display in classroom? Yes, no, right? Then, yeah, these two questions as a summary, I can just explain to you the two questions I have added for a survey. And if I have to share this survey, how can I share? There is option of preview to preview it, the styles to change the design to make it more beautiful, look like. Then what else? Collect response, where this icon will be coming. You have to just focus on the options like anyone with this link can respond, only people in the knowledge Lavinia can respond, or outside the people can respond. So I am choosing the option anyone can respond. The link which is generating, I can just short it. So the link automatically shorten, copy this link, and this link I can just share with you and I can just say participate in survey. So this is just a sample survey. I have shared you the link in the chat. You can also scan this QR code and join this session. This QR code is very, very important. You can save a lot of paper. I remember I have gone to a school, just QR code, I have explained them the concept. And next time what they did, they created all their forms like parents feedback forms or school feedback forms or application forms. Everything they have converted into the form they designed digitally, and they converted the form into a form of QR code. And this QR code they have printed and they pasted the QR code in the school applications like Paytms and Google Pay and so many things. They just scan it, the form opens, and they enter it. The paper wastage is gone. So people are trying to use some innovative ideas, and it is very easy. You can see I have created the form, and anybody, you can also create a form easily. And whoever creates a form gets a response immediately, right? Immediately. So I can see the responses. For my clarity, you can see also 86 people responded. It is not mandatory that everybody should respond this. You can stop also this response. Okay, but just wanted to show you the summary of it. Many people have used WhatsApp, but emails it's showing as okay. Maybe the question type I should be making at multiple choice. Some changes I'm doing in the question so that you will have the option of choosing more than one option. Okay, now you can choose more than one option. Earlier, you are only able to select only one option. So this is how the summary is coming up. Many classrooms, teachers are using it, many are not using it, right? So can you see it how fastly it can be done? And I can also stop the survey whenever I want it. I can click on, see, preview, you know what is the meaning of preview, style for design, collect for collecting, sharing the link. And there are some options here called settings where I can just change the setting. I don't want to accept response. I stopped it. Thank you. Please do not worry. It was sample form. Okay. I just created like this. Now anybody cannot go and submit the response. The response is stopped. Even I can provide the start and end date of this form, duration time of this form. There are a lot of settings out there, but important is you should know how to create a form. And with the help of Microsoft tools, today you can create any forms and become a smart educators in terms of conducting any survey to the students, whether they have understood the concept after your teaching or not, and all those things can be done. And see, the transformation cannot only happen with the help of a teacher, only one person, a teacher. It 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 requires many people, many factor involvements. That means human involvement is there, software involvement is there, hardware involvement is there, pedagogy involvement is there. Then only the things will happen. So idea is you have seen that how fast this responses has come, and this entire response I can download into Excel sheet also. So I'll have a complete record in for my purpose. So you can do a practice whenever you get time, log into office.com, create your own form and share the form with your colleagues and ask them to respond to it. Any form you think about, any form. Okay, and collect the responses. Tomorrow, definitely your students require these forms for the survey. They have to solve a real world problems. There is a lot of problems are happening in the world. Without survey, they cannot solve. As a teacher, when you learn, you can share this in experience with your students. They can also learn, right? So that's the whole idea. Now, I'll go back to my presentation screen once again. Okay, so till here what we did, we know that the structure of session, we know how to sign into office.com, whatever we promised, your ID passwords, you have access to it. We told you that how to log into Microsoft Teams and join a community, that you did it. You know that how to use one of the sample application like Microsoft Forms to make your work more easy. That also you have seen it. Definitely a practice is required from your end. That will definitely once you do it, you will be definitely be able to crack this uh, crack this complete course. Now we are going to the next topic, and we are going to talk a little bit about, which I'm going to talk later also, about hybrid learning. One of the question in the chat I have seen from one of the teacher asked about what is hybrid learning? What are the different learning models are available, which we need to know. So teachers, it is important to know about the different learning models which is available today in education. Number one is face-to-face learning model, which you are doing today in the classroom. That's called as a face-to-face teaching methods. Okay, that's the one learning method. We know the advantage of that. We know the disadvantage of that. The advantage is definitely that there's an interaction with the students. There is a social connects. There's emotional connects are happening in the classroom, but there are disadvantages also. There are many classroom students out there. Everybody's needs we cannot fulfill in the classroom, and there are other challenges out there which is impacting us to reach out to the students. Okay, and that's a face-to-face learning models. If any student is absent in the classroom, they lost everything. So idea is that there is something called concept of virtual uh, learning model. Now, what is virtual learning model? Example, you have gone online and joined some course and you are going and watching the video and preparing yourself. That's the virtually you are learning by your own, okay, without any teachers. That's the virtual learning model. Okay, you are watching the video, you are doing the knowledge gainings. All those things are the virtual learning models. Okay, that is also one of the concept. We have synchronous learning models. What is synchronous learning model? Synchronous learning model is the model where a teacher needs to be available in the classroom. Either they are present in they are online classroom, their teacher is available, or face-to-face models in the classroom, real classroom, the teacher is present. In both models, the teacher is present to teach the students. In that case, it's called as a synchronous learning model. The teacher is synchronizing with the students. There's something called asynchronous learning model, where basically we talk about the teachers are not available. Even in the classroom, the teachers are giving them some activity to do it. That's where teachers' involvement is not there. That's the asynchronous model. Even the homeworks which you're giving is the asynchronous learning model. So there are multiple learning models are there, blended learning models, which is basically happening on the synchronous side of it, where a teacher or a students are learning and the teacher are using a digital content to teach with the students. Example, PowerPoint presentation or videos or something animations that you are doing is the blended model. Now, combining everything together, the best strategy of today, we have advantage, disadvantage of every model. But if we take only the advantage side of it and disadvantage, we convert into advantage and we create a model. That is what we are trying to implement in education. And that's what is called as a hybrid learning model. And that's why we are calling as a hybrid learning 3.0 education. Okay, 1.0 education system, our Gurukul education system was there. 2.0 education, our four wall of classroom which is going on. And 3 point education system is our new normal hybrid education, which combines the digital technology in the classrooms, where students are not bound to sit in the four wall of classroom. They can learn from anywhere, any place, anytime. Okay, that's the main concept of hybrid learning. Parents should know what the students are doing in a school. So learnings are not blocked in the four wall of classroom. And 3.0 we have to accept in today's education. And teachers needs to have a good training exercise so that the students will be aware about the outside world. I'm not telling the students should go out of the classroom to go and explore. No, sitting in the classroom with the help of internet, with the help of technology, they can explore the entire world. They can learn multiple languages, whichever they want it. Okay. Now, the definition of the hybrid learning, you can see it. The best of in-school and remote learning with the digital engagement. It is more than a quick fix. It's a way to enhance and accelerate learning by providing student-centered approach to meet the diverse learner needs. That's what is hybrid learning. And when we go towards this hybrid learning model, we are going to the next step, and we are going to talk about Microsoft contribution in education. Hybrid learning, we are going to conduct a special segments. The day 3 is planned for hybrid learning, where we'll tell you that how you can convert your existing classroom into hybrid learning space. What are the hardwares required? What are the softwares required? How can you convert it? And how you can give the students a high potential in learning. That's what will be explained to you. Don't worry about it. But today, let us go back. You understand the concept of hybrid learning, that it is it is not something which is the new process or old process. It is just like integrating technology in the classrooms in a right pedagogical approach. Hybrid is not you put a camera in the classroom, you put a panel in the classrooms, and you start teaching is called hybrid. No, it requires a right pedagogy. The way you teach in the classroom is the hybrid. And we have formed out a pedagogy which we are implementing in many schools, and we are trying to share with you that how this hybrid is going to work for you. Now, coming back to the tools, which is very important segment of hybrid learning. That means Microsoft supplies a lot of softwares and hardwares in order to successfully implement the hybrid learning model. Okay, so one such applications you have seen it, which we are using it today, is the Microsoft Teams. Other applications which you can see it, Windows 11, which the moment we turn on the laptops, Windows 11 is required today, and Microsoft 365s are required today. That's all those things we can talk about to you. And teachers, all these days from last 3 decades, I have say to you, you all agree with me that from last 3 decades we are only using Maxium, Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. These 3 tools we know. Apart from that, we are not explored more tools. Maybe 1 or 2 tools we explored. But somewhere in the mind, we know that Excel, Word, and PowerPoint are the tools which we are using from the last 3 decades, and it's a very crucial tool for education. Likewise, Microsoft in education, they are worked so hard and they have created more than 40 plus applications in education. So imagine the contribution of Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and imagine the other tools which is available. So right from A to Y, there are all tools of Microsoft which is available, and these all tools requires the teachers to know for a better professional development. You'll become smart when you know about these tools. And these are very time-saving tools. Okay, time, I can say that definitely about this, because initially it will little consume time for you to learn, but when you know maximum work, manual works, you can just cut out. That's the need of the hour. So what are the things we have understood right now is, one thing we have understood is, what is this training program all about? We are talking about, we are empowering you and tools. Okay, so tomorrow onwards when the sessions is going to start, we are going deep dive into training tools and trying to show you deep drill, making you practice and giving you from the both view experience, laptop and mobile, and trying to show you this is what going to happen. So we have understood the project. You have understood the importance of 11-year credential today. You understood the structure of session. It's of 90 minutes, how the sessions will be completed, and how your queries are getting answered. Today, you must have experience in chat. And you must have familiar about this 21st century tools, which is available like Forms. You have seen it. Example is Forms. You have seen it, how fastly it is done. Teams, you have seen it, how quickly we have created a community, and Office 365 apps. So now it's a time for you to participate in a quiz. Okay, get ready to participate in a quiz. I want you to participate here in a very short quiz. The link I will be sharing right now in the chat, and you can just access the link. I'm going to type it, or you can scan meantime. Participate in day 1 quiz. Every day you will get a quiz just to check your knowledge. This is mandatory for everybody to do it. And while filling up the quiz, you should enter your 11-year ID. In case you don't know your 11-year ID, you say NA. Okay, that's not available. But those who are aware about, they can participate in this quiz. So whatever you have learned today, we'll have a knowledge check how much score you have achieved today. We'll see. So until you complete the quiz, I would also like to. Yeah, take your time. I think there are 4 or 5 questions. Questions are there. So initially your records will ask, and then 5 6 questions are there. So the quiz is showing in front of you the district Bakura, Paschim Vardhan, Nadia, Murshidabad. Everybody is now selecting their districts. They all are participating. 11 people have submitted the quiz. Take your time. You don't have to hurry about this quiz. You can even do the quiz after session also, not a big problem. But I can see the maximum people who have the districts who are highly North 24 Parangana and Howrah is in competition. The teachers from there, it is in competition. I can see that. Remaining districts, please participate in this quiz. The link is shared. You can scan this from your mobile phone also to do it. I'm pretty sure that all of yours will be like 100%. You all will be able to do it. 60 response submitted so far. So Howrah is leading here. Great. I think you can continue doing it. Meantime, I'll just go to the everybody is present. And I can see there are a lot of people who are answering it here. That's great. From different government high schools, everybody is joining in. Okay, I'm just skipping the answers. Okay, meantime, I'm also exploring the feedbacks, what you are experiencing in today's session. So do share the honest feedback so that when we go through the feedbacks, we will be definitely try to come tomorrow with changes, what is required for you in terms of learning. Definitely that can be done. So do share that, and on your own time, you should participate in this quiz. But meantime, I'm just going to overall see the answers. Almost everybody is aware about what is the full form of Office 365, how much storage space you are getting it. Many are not seen that how much storage space they are getting it. I just want to discuss about where is the storage space comes. So those who completed the quiz, they can see it. When we go to the OneDrive, OneDrive is the application like Google Drive you had got. There's a OneDrive for you. And the OneDrive, we have got a option somewhere, OneDrive settings. And more settings. Let me just try to find out the setting where it shows the space. Yeah. So this is the space place. You are getting 1024 GB of space every user to upload the files. Okay, so those who are not clear about it, that option is right available to you. Okay, so that way you can just try to see it. Great. I think almost all of you are clear with these things, and you all have given the right answers and all. Great. I think the time is coming up, so I'm just going back to my presentation screen. You participate in this quiz. Everybody should participate because we will be tracking your attendance based on this. The quiz participation is important. We'll share this quiz link on the Teams which we have created also. Okay, so what is the work you should do? So what you can do is we will be sharing you right now the takeaway materials. That means the PDF document of the entire learning which you should work on it. So takeaway, I'm going to put in the chat. Takeaway materials is shared right now in the chat, which has got a 2-3 PDF on your own time. It is not important to go. If your time permits today, you can go through it and practice more about how to log into Office 365, how to access Teams, and how to explore Teams, how to create forms. That area you should complete. That's your assignment. So tomorrow when we are meeting, we are coming with a new topic and we are going to discuss more detail about the Office 365 application. Lot of things we can see about multilingual activities. Example, I'm speaking and it is converting into text. If it is a text in the form of Bangla, and we can actually go to the Hindi or English, any text which we have wanted to convert, we can do it. So there are so many important features which we are going to discuss tomorrow, right? So at this point, I think I'll just take 1 minute time to see if any questions are there for me. I think most of the questions are answered by the team. However, we are going to download your question answer document and we'll go and review it before we meet up tomorrow 4 p.m. with you. Great. I think almost everybody's ready. So at this point of time, I think we should stop our training session today. And tomorrow, the link will be different. You will have the link available on the PDF document which you have got it. The day 1 link is different, day 2 link is different. So tomorrow exactly at 4 p.m, click on the second link and join in. And whenever you try to click on first link, you will be able to watch the recording of first day. Okay, so remember the recording will not be shared separately to you after the session gets over. When you click on that day 1 link, you will be able to watch the recording from the beginning. The recording will be available there. Okay, so recording is available in day 1 link. Tomorrow you have to click freshly on the day 2 link. So attend. I just wanted to put a very famous quotes of Alvin Toffler. The illiterate of 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn the new things. So on this note, I wanted to say thank you for everyone for joining in such a large number today and making this training successful. I hope it has given you idea about why we are doing this session and how it is helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining. We'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you.